All right, my lovers. Hi, Taurus. It's MJ. Really happy to be here with you guys. We're going to do your October 2023 readings. So the Patreon community, they get these videos ad-free, first access. With the monthly readings, Patreons start to get these delivered by about mid-month. I do the week ahead readings, the daily readings. The daily readings are posted on the Instagram account and here on the YouTube, and then the weeklies and the monthlies and into any intuitively guided sharing always goes to the Patreons first. Again, for the ad-free and first access, which they usually get at least 24 hours before the public. So feel free to join the Patreon community. You can sign up for as little as $5. The grassroots tier, the lower tier and the higher tier get essentially all the same, but the higher tier also get discounts on personal services with me. And they get to join in the weekly yoga session, which is on a Tuesday, 4 p.m. GMT. So divine guidance and love and clarity for my Lova Supreme. This is for Taurus, October 2023 for my Korean lovers. Divine guidance and love and clarity for Taurus for the month of October, or any time that required messages are found. There you are. There you are, Taurus. There's some really lovely energy here, Taurus. And then there's also some like tricky energy. There seems to be either so few different things. There's either a child involved or a spy or like more to do with somebody's watching. I did have something else, spying, watching, or just simply classic page card is a message. Somebody's delivering a message of abundance. I mean, I would say for probably just a few of you, there could be a familial or close death of sorts. There's no death energy, okay? I'm just interpreting the messages, but there is this 10 of Pentacle next to a King of Pentacle reverse, and then a message coming in about 10 of Pentacle, right? So I'm like, and then there is some stunted emotional and creative energy. So we will pull more cards, obviously, and it would be only for like probably one of you. But however, again, I'm kind of stretching with that interpretation, but it could be one getting a message. I mean, another layer is actually receiving a message about a work opportunity. You know, that thing of like being headhunted, or it's not really a great expression, is it actually? But recruited, being being recruited, having somebody do a bit of research about you and be like, oh, this person could be worth a heck of a lot for the company. Oh, that that car wanted to go out. There's something, a possible return, but it's, again, there's a little bit of weird kind of stunted energy here, Taurus. By stunted, I'm talking about like a lack of love, a lack of flow, a lack of flow. There's a downturn in the love department. Ooh, there's a downturn. There is a downturn in the love department here, Taurus, which is telling me like a cycle that's been pretty painful is completing for you. There's a lot of sword energy just come up next to the cups of love. So I'm like, there could be something quite triggery going on here that's like had you feeling really stuck, had you feeling possibly pretty like out in the dark, or just like not knowing what's going on, or just genuinely feeling trapped. There could be more information that comes in. I mean, it could be as simple as like you get a work opportunity that means you have to walk away from a situation or leave a certain situation or person behind, and yet it's probably in your highest good. Like like there's more money and opportunity for you, and maybe love and home and things in the intimate departments were not great, right? Like, so you moving forward into greater expansive opportunity is probably for the best, considering these energies, right? As in, it's probably been a bit of a, like, I want to say tumultuous time. It's been maybe heartachy, maybe there's been a lot of emotional pain, straight up legit. Judgment Day. Wow. Whoa. Yeah. Talk about a major transformation. It's like confusion, change, new information. And then there's like quick succession of change. Be prepared, Taurus. Judgment, Hierophant. Some of you could move, some of you could get a new opportunity. And okay, you might look back at the past, but keep moving forward. That Magician card is definitely looking back at something, right? But they're not moving back. They're not going back. They're not going back. They're looking back. They're not going back. Why? Because they're too busy creating the lives. They're creating their lives. Okay. There's likely and actually now I'm looking 6 of Cups, 2 of Cups next to these swords. I'm like, for a lot of you, probably had these karmic loops around love, relationship, equanimity, balance, not getting all the information from people. That classic thing of like, which I guess we all do, but that classic thing of like saying what people want to hear, right? Or saying the right thing to get what we want for some pleasure-seeking moment and then disregarding that expression once we get what we want. So it's a commodification of one another, which is just so toxic. It's so ickville. And yet, we don't, some of us might not know any different. That might be just what we learned. And so that's how we treat other people. And that's as good as it gets, kind of thing. But the Hierophant, the Judgment, the Magician card, it's like a major cycle breakthrough. Plus there is a 10 of Swords. So like one way of living life is coming to a full, we're not going to live it like that anymore, right? For some of you, yeah, somebody's definitely like a kind of a headhunted, recruited. I do feel like for some of you, maybe it's part of your work, but there's somebody that's been asked to like keep an eye on them or just have a look at what they, for example, if you're like me, if you put stuff online, somebody could be like, hey, look at that person doing that thing and see if they could be good for our company, or, because there's definitely, I feel like for a lot of you, Taurus, this is part of this major arcana breakthrough energy, or just shifting into more like powerful energy realms, right? It was an Empress energy that I saw. So Empress is the most powerful, like master of her universe, goddess creatorship, like, super, super beautiful. For some of you, you might end up moving, or or opportunities coming in could take you away from your normal routine, or certainly your normal home front. Don't look back though. Do not look back, as in, no, I lie. You can look back, but don't go back. Okay. You can look back, but don't go back. There's something about, at least stay where you are, right? Like if you're not ready to move forward, at least just stay where you are. Don't go back to where you've come from. There's some kind of significant message. If you need to be on your own for a bit, let yourself be on your own for a bit. Okay. Let yourself be on your own for a bit. We all have the shades and the shadows, right? There's definitely someone recruiting, and or this is you. You could be the one recruiting somebody or researching somebody, but I feel it's more the other way around. And I do feel like somebody's been given the task. It's been like, or like, I know there's people who actually do this for jobs, right? Like it's not all sneakery, but like someone's been like, we need, and this person's been recommended, and go check out their work. Like maybe you write, or maybe you, well, I don't know, whatever. Yeah, like you're a travel blogger and some travel company wants, to research your work and see if it's appropriate. Definitely, for some of you, there's a bit of travel on the horizon or move. Again, the Hierophant is getting a key, getting a spark, having a shift, right? I feel like if some of you have been in a situation that's been troubling you or upsetting you, it will come to justice. There's 2 times I saw the moon though too, but just you're gonna have to just trust in that process, right? Because sometimes with the moon energy, it's sort of like the Eight of Swords, where I'm like, you might not see it coming. It could blindside you. It could just come out of the dark. It could come out of nowhere, and then you're like, what up? But that is part of that justice energy, that reclamation, right, of your own balance, your own sense of mind and will and desire, right, to move forward. There's something very regal about that justice energy. Be aware of shapeshifters and people that lie and manipulate. For some of you, it might, plus it's a new moon energy, well, as I'm recording this today, but actually by the time you get these, it's definitely, we will have had another full moon, and I think that full moon at the end of the month is in Aries. Anyway, you guys, Taurus, you guys are amazing. I think I'll leave it there. Feedback to me, let me know if any of that resonates with you, Taurus. You guys are awesome. I love you loads. Be open to receive. That's another message just come through. Be open to receive some juiciness. You guys have a lot to give. That I think is one of the more significant messages, is like trust in that process, and you can look back, but don't go back. That seems to be a pretty potent message. You can look back, but don't go back. Yeah, a lot going on. Just focus on yourself, Taurus, and endeavor to stay in your center. Stay true to yourself. Ultimate justice is you being fair and kind to your own self. Have a great day. Have a wonderful month, Taurus. You guys are amazing. I love you so much. And